Наконец-то, друзья, мы в эфире. Всем привет. Hello everyone. English. Молдаван всех. Короче, наконец-то мы в эфире. Потому что я играл вчера. I played yesterday and my connection was so bad. And here we have some problems.
It's locked.
Yes, I know. So, okay, so I played here. Some parts. I went here somewhere. After that, I went here. Why he's so moving so quickly? Okay. I went here. After that, I went here. So basically, it's not so much I played. My connection was low. And I said to myself, why should I stream today? Because my Wi-Fi is bad. Ну хорошо. Let's forget about that. Alright, so we have a mission, yeah. I went here to save this man, but it didn't happen because maybe I didn't do the same thing as usual. Okay, never mind. So yeah, let me put my microphone a little bit closer. Alright, so I think you can hear me good now. Yeah. So we have to come back to our favorite place. We go back to the hospital. I think it's here.
Cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money. Good evening.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Я уже поговорил с ней. Это что? Это кто? Это тот бомжара.
Good evening, Ben.
This is that guy?
Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Really? Okay. I know. Let's kill someone.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
Really? You talk to me like that?
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Yeah. Not you, but who? Okay. Whitechapel Street. close to my house. Some loot there. Oh, what is that? Okay, quickly. Come here, you little shit. Oh no, yeah, big shit. You see how powerful? I played this game some time ago, and I had this guy as well, but he was weak. And when I played to beat out this beast, it was so weak. Like my guy, he was so weak, and I died like several times. Let's say maybe 3 or 4 times, you know. Okay, forget that. Official hair, one University of London, curfew shall have warning, will be sound at 9 p.m. Alright.
It's locked, all right.
Very good. Oh, we killed this guy. It's good. But don't kill citizens. Dead inside. Alright, no problem. So where's the way back? Okay, we're going straight here. Whitechapel Old Road. Yeah, you can enter, yeah. Oh, 16. Хуяк, ёпта. Oh, it's good, huh? Would you like to know more? Acquire the freedom of a soul. Join the royal fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. I don't want more, you know. It's enough for me. See, he's powerful. This one I read it. We killed men so a lot of citizens. They are weak. I cannot beat everyone, but I can beat maybe. Come here, little shit. How many are there? 3. Just 2 hits and he's dying. Nice. $2,380 XP. Good. Okay, let's not wasting our time. Let's see what we can find here next. Nothing more, nothing interesting. We're going back. Yeah. I don't like it mouse because I don't like to kill animals. Come here, I need some blood. That's it. 2 hit and he's dying. Perfect. Okay, we going? No, we need to go back. No, I don't want to kill mouses. Go here. Go back. Okay. Nice. Influenza. Repeating. Okay. No, 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 I don't want to kill mouses.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh, can warm a little bit. Good. Dead inside. I like this one. Dawson and D two names manufacturing. I don't know. Manufacturing with. You can kill me. That's it. One is dead. Man, I'm so powerful. Can you give me some stronger enemies? We don't have nothing. Loot, nothing. No. But played to another guy. Like I saved a game I played 1 year ago. He is very weak. Where to go now? No? Ah, there. I hope it's not closed. Yeah. No one is here. Good. Pembroke Hospital. Let's first upgrade. Okay. So what we have? Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist, this one I have. What is that? You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Okay. Okay, what next? Oh, ultimate. Let's buy ultimate. I want to see it. Yeah, nice. You lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to all enemies around you and strikes semi-furious blows. Okay. What about this? You create a shadow vortex at your target's feet. Coming to life, a shadow drop on an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. Blood cauldron. You focus your power to boil your target's blood. Cause it to violently explode, dealing damage to the target and anything nearby. No, I think first one. It's okay. First one. Let's see it. Maybe we'll change it. Yeah, ultimate man. Okay, now we need the stamina and blood. Okay, it's okay. Blood, tactical. Where can what is that? Increase your health. Autophagy. Increase your stamina, yeah. I want to increase. Nice. And bite. This one I'm not using. I'm using this. Bite, no. This one I'm not using. I hope this one to upgrade. Because I'm using a gun. Increase the number of bullets you can carry. Yeah. Okay, good. 85 XP. Everything is good. Alright, let's go. Disappearance in Whitechapel. Cold. Yeah. Whoa. Anemia. Here. Just this guy. He's healthy. Oh. Etage. Alright. Let's see, maybe you can craft something. Cold, pneumonia, bronchitis. Okay, let's make one like that. How many you have? One more. One more. One more. And one more. Yes. Two. What about here? This one I think it's okay for now. The gun. Let's upgrade. Yeah. Oh, let's upgrade maybe one more time. Wow. Need good handle part and I know where to buy it. Ah, look. What is that? Oh, let's... I didn't know. Ah, you need to choose. Decrease stamina consumption by 10%. Add 3 stun points when the weapon hits. Okay, leave this one. What about the gun? Increase the rate of fire by 20. Okay, first one. Okay. Recycle. Recycle what? Cigarette case. Okay. Box of pills. Oh, alright. Lights blood serum. We can give this one to that lady. Okay, we have two. Can we make it one more? No, I think it's alright. Anemia, sepsis. Ah, look what is interesting. Fatigue it's small. Anemia it's half heart. And sepsis almost all heart. Yeah, as well. Cold like it's okay. Bronchitis like half. And this one something serious. Interesting. Okay. We made some.
The flower's dying. It needs water. Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Investigate updated. Loot. Okay. Report to Lady Asprey. Where's the Lady Asbury?
It's locked.
Lady Asbury. I don't know who is Lady Asbury. What else? Yeah. Ferus Tartar. Let's investigate.
It's locked, all right.
And to go outside. Oh, from my cabinet, yeah. Quickly. Come on, quickly. Where's that guy, huh?
This
Oh.
is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing our patients need.
Ah, shit, I lost the... I don't know how this one works. Yeah, no? No, it's already late. Ay.
I will not let you down, Blind Woman. So many. And still more coming.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you have some... No.
Goodbye for now.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
Let's talk to someone then. Maybe we have some
Good
hints.
evening, Doctor. And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, no.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
All right. Who is that?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Busy with what?
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
No, really?
Thank you for your time.
Idiot.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Nothing.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
An old key with a tag. Nothing else? No.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Dr. House.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension, not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Where's that lady with blood? Oh, you are here.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed.
Blood is the only drug I need.
How should I give her blood?
Do you require my...
I have no...
I'll
No
leave
need.
you.
But the suffering continues.
How are you,
Good
my
evening,
boy?
Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier,
I'm fine.
Okay.
goodbye for now.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
What about you?
The daily routine.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, mister.
Poach my blanket. Oh, the cold will be my death.
Why I can't talk to her? Can you tell me? I can't press anything.
Liars and thieves, every last one of them.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Protect you.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Lady Ashbury. Where's Lady Ashbury? Okay. And what I can do here? Hide, watching. I'm in pain, I need my medication. Oj, 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 oj. This way? Ah. The Asbury should be here somewhere.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Goodbye.
More bodies will arrive.
Goodbye.
Sadly depart.
Overly Waverly Ackroyd. What kind of name is that? Ackroyd, Cray. Mistä tuli Ashbury-men? This is my bed.
It is the last thing our patients need.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any...
Int? No,
Goodbye.
not yet. What about you?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Lady Ashbury. Ah.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
What prevails in the end, I wonder? The desire for blood, or to be of service to man?
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, We have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legend, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Okay. We have to analyze our blood, but let's see this guy. I want to buy some stuff.
Good evening, Doctor.
And
I'd like wise choice, Doctor.
I think I need this one. I wanna need the common, it's like okay, leave it. Okay, we're going back to our office, or how we call it, room. Light stamina serum. Ooh.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay. Tell little sons about Razvan vs. Blood. Alright. Not here. Is of it something serious? Who is Doctor? Yeah.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I need to talk.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Perhaps too capable. Nurse Crane also ran an illicit dispensary in Whitechapel. I had to ask for her resignation.
I see. Well, we'll just have to manage without her assistance.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes. Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Rare species of vampires. Oh, wait. Rakish. Okay, so no more. Now let's go to that kid. Well, let's go first to Rakesh. I want to talk to him about something.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived,
Guys, let's 10 minutes break. I'll come back quickly. Okay, we're back.
I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Okay, a personal question. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Okay, now let's come back to that young. No, no, this one. Hey, there you are.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Yo, yo, yo. Slow down.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Da. Okay.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Pan się lekarz spalać? Bine. Guys, you see, when you have family, you have to do some stuff. Okay. Stop here for now.
On every street corner. The daily news.
Okay, so we'll stop here. I need to do something. I'll come back in 5 minutes. Ну что, ребятушки,
Less resignation.
давайте.
Termination.
Say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard.
Хорошо, пусть они говорят. Let's go. Дальше. Так. Cemetery. We go back to cemetery. Stone Bridge. I think I was there. Repeating this postage. Minium powder and shard. Speed road. Okay, and here. Here we have to go this way. Blackwall, Faubourg. Here is no liver mouses. Whoa. Really? Why they kill people, man? No one can defeat me, man. I hope no one can defeat. Okay. Oh, come here.
Bloody monster!
And хуяк, ёпта. Хорошо. Cemetery. It's this way, alright. Go there.
Get your weapons ready! We found one! Christ! He's dead! Oh, that's gonna smart!
That's it. True. Have a dead body. Yeah, nothing. Dead inside. Keep out. The chi. Let's put here another Come on, take it.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Let's help her first.
Somebody help!
Let's use the ultimate. Wow. Wow. Oh, I like this game, man. Wow. It's perfect. Very perfect, man. You know, like very perfect. I'm sorry if I talk not loud. It's 23 night and I'm only sleeping, so I don't want to talk loud.
Are
Who are
you
you?
all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye, no problem. Go to a cemetery. Waikala.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder?
Xiaoxun.
It's locked, all right. This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Wow. Lot of blood. A blood trail. Is this way, no? You're weak as well. Oh, how many is there? This is mouses.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
I need blood. Nowhere.
Despicable.
Come here, give my blood back. Rifle. Yeah. I don't want to kill mouses. Okay, here's nothing. Up here. Can you hide out? Okay. Let's investigate. Water rich blood sample, brisk blood sample. Nice. It's not hideout, okay. Let's go out. The blood follows here, I think. One hit. He's dying. Symbols on Ricardo. Oh, we found the... No? Near live remains Vikliko. 1888, 1918. So where's the blood?
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I was in the tomb, rich Seth Mary Church. This is the grave, yeah? Okay. So sad. Whitechapel Old Road. Idiot.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin. Forget your old, weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
This guy is so big, you know.
Steady, boys! We've got one over here! Taste this!
Not some pull. That's it. Okay.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Bloody leech!
Nice. Fillings, aluminium shard, aluminium powder. Good. I was here, I hope. Yeah, I was here.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Meet Edgarson's at the hospital.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
And that's it.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. I cannot enter.
Oh, blood. Bring.
Shoot! We have to stop it!
Okay, let's go back to cemetery. From cemetery we go to hospital. That'd be easier.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So
So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Maybe. Let's see our sister great. What? What happened? No body in there, look. Interesting. Okay. Okie doke. Uh-huh. No.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay, not do it anymore. That's it. What? Ah, okay. Fucking Elvis killed me. Ooh, when I hear someone in the back and running like them, like someone is... Fuck. Okay, but where I should follow the blood? Follow the blood, but I don't know where. Mouse. The blood goes away. Okay. Okay, from here. Right. Okay, he went there. Okay, now. Don't see any blood now. Yeah, no. Sorry about that. Okay, so I need to find one, but I don't know where is his blood. Maybe here? No, I don't think so. Let's try here. Okay, I can't find nothing. Blackwell, Aborg. Nothing serious. Тупик. Назад. Go back. Pembroke Hospital. Edgar Swanson, right.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
The sad saint of the East End.
If you don't mind, I have a few questions.
I'd be delighted to help you if I'm able.
What exactly happened here while I was absent?
Hampton turned. Quite violently, as it happened. Lurking about. Attacked Miss Jones. To say he created quite a commotion would be an understatement.
Are you sure it was Hampton that killed Miss Jones?
There was blood everywhere, but no body. And you know the state she was in. I fear for what he did with her. Hopefully he just hid the corpse.
How did the Guard of Prewen come to hear of this?
McCullum has spies everywhere. He will jump at any opportunity to disparage the Brotherhood and show his contempt.
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused me of hypocrisy.
Perhaps it was a skull. London's streets are overflowing with them these days.
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, the Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could spare.
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of menace.
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no idea what this creature really is.
Really?
I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
Is this proof that I'm cursed in the eyes of the divine?
The wrath of the Almighty? There's no way of knowing. It could be subconscious guilt, or irrational fear, or deep-seated beliefs.
It's hard to explain in terms of science, that's for sure.
I'm sure Lady Ashbury will have far greater insight into this matter than little old me.
Who was that man in your office?
Geoffrey McCullum. actual leader of the Guard of Priwen. I suspect he's the man behind the rebirth of this old and dusty society.
They know I'm here now, don't they?
I understand your need for blood and will not get in your way. But if you could refrain from feeding within these walls, it would go a long way to defending your case.
What do they hope to achieve?
Their ultimate goal is the eradication of all vampires in the country. They see you as a threat to mankind, Jonathan.
Baby.
Thank you, Edgar.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
I wish I could be sick again. Disguised as a boy with a fever. That's Pembroke nowadays.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Help me!
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Okay. What you can tell me?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Everybody's afraid. Death has always been a frequent visitor. But murder? How can we cope with that?
As a nurse at this hospital, it is your duty to deal with these things as best you can.
Yeah. Until it's my turn to have blood spread all over the walls. I entered the room first, Dr. Reed. I've seen what that monster did to the woman.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
Is there anything you can tell me about the recent commotion here?
Many things can happen under cover of night, Dr. Reed. But I took no part in this massacre.
But did you see or hear anything?
I can't say I did. But the smell of fresh blood almost made me faint, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Whoa.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
I talked to her already? Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols, or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Goodbye.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
What about this man?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Can you tell me anything about recent events at the hospital?
Before the shouts and the noises, I think I heard whispers coming from the stairs. 2 voices, maybe more.
Did you recognize the voices? What did they say?
I couldn't hear. Sounded like they were arguing or something.
Nothing to ask,
Goodbye
okay.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
What on earth happened here?
They killed that lady? Oh my gosh. What good man.
As for me,
Good evening, sir.
blundering idiot.
Doctor.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I'm sure it was not your fault, Dr. Reed.
My fault? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I heard it was you who brought the murderer inside our walls. But you couldn't know, could you?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell?
Nothing like this would have happened if we'd had enough staff and proper shifts.
So you don't think the blame is ours?
We all hold fast here, Dr. Reed. Our methods may differ, but we are all trying to make a difference.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick. Please.
I heard Miss Jones call for help from her bedroom. There were some loud noises, like people fighting. All of a sudden, it went quiet. And then a nurse started screaming.
Do you know who the nurse was?
Not sure, but I think it was Nurse Hawkins.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me?
It's a disgrace. How on earth can patients be attacked in their own rooms?
Goodbye, Mrs. Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
What can you tell me?
I heard shouting coming from the first floor. I was asleep when it started.
No hint available, okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate.
Falling apart.
Doctor.
But in the... I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
You sure? Come on, get out.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Okay guys, I think we need to end the stream because it's very late and I need to take some rest. So I'll see you guys tomorrow на same time. Играйте в играх и до свидания. Goodbye.